Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Charlie Mars. I'm from Water Valley, Mississippi. I'm so glad to be here at the Mucky Duck. What's up? Perfect, misty, rainy evening to play in Houston. Um, I played in Baton Rouge last night. That's very sketchy. The whole corridor between Baton Rouge and here, it's some swampy, sketchy business. It's not my favorite. That was just a side note. So I was staying with Bob Schneider in Austin one night. He and I have been friends for a very long time, and it was snowing outside, and I was sleeping in his 5-year-old son's room, and he was not there. And I went to sleep, and I had this dream. And in the dream, there was a song. And I woke up, and it was in my head, so I wrote all the words down with a little crayon. And the bed was only like 5 feet long. And so I was kind of like crumpled in a fetal position, writing the words to this song down. It ended up being a song that came to me in a dream. And I went in the kitchen and I played it for Bob while he was drinking his coffee. And he went, like, it's not very good. And then I knew that it was a really good song. And I've been playing it ever since. So here's a song that came to me one night in Austin while it was snowing in the hills at Bob Schneider's house in a 5-year-old's bed. And it's called Nothing But the Rain. I had a dream I was in the mountains where the snowflakes fall. Heard a sound in the distance and I swore it was calling my name. You said it's nothing but the rain in his jealousy, and then we wound up in the sea, girl. Or river, hell, I could not tell. Me and Louise in the water where the snowflakes fell. Oh, won't you come a little closer? If I come closer, I may fall. Like the snow in the water, it disappeared in it all. I had a dream I was in the mountains where the snowflakes fall. I heard fear in the distance and I swore it was calling my name. You said, remember, it's nothing but the rain in his jealousy, and then we wound up in the sea, girl. Or river, hell, I could not tell. Me and Louise in the water where the snowflakes fell. Oh, won't you come a little closer? If I come closer, I may fall. Oh, like the snow in the water and disappear in it all. Oh, I want to believe, even though I know that nobody here is as pure as that driven snow. Oh, won't you come a little closer? Oh, won't you come a little closer? If I come closer, I may fall. Like snow in the water, and disappear in it all. Like the snow in the water and disappear in it all. I had a dream I was in the mountains where the snowflakes fall. I played a show with Hayes Carl. Have you heard of him? And at the time, he was living in Austin. And we were going to get together and have dinner the next night and write a song. So we played a show, and at the show, there was a woman at the merchandise booth after the performance who was very striking and attractive. And when she left, we commented on that fact. And then shortly thereafter, she brought her 28-year-old daughter to the merchandise booth, who was also striking and attractive. We respectfully commented on that when they left. And so the next night we got together to write a song. And we were just sort of laughing about that in our evening. And this is the song that we came up with. It's called Things You Don't Want to Know. I wanted to get with you, but now I want to get with your daughter. Nobody wants to hear the truth. They just want you to say what you oughta. Did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago. Maybe it was 98. Maybe I will never know. No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see a show. Oh, maybe you should stop asking the things you don't wanna know. to call me bad boy, we used to run all over town. You used to call me James Dean, but now all you want to know is why you're home so late, and where the hell is the car, and when you gonna get straight, boy, and who did you leave at the bar? No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see a show. Oh, maybe you should stop asking girl things you don't wanna know. Hey. That's where the lies begin. I don't know where, but I remember when I wanted to get with you, but now I wanna get with your daughter. Nobody wanna hear the truth, they just want you to say what you oughta. But did you have a cigarette? You know I quit a long time ago, yeah. Maybe it was last night, hell, maybe I will never know. No, nobody wanna hear the truth. They just wanna see a show. Oh, maybe you should stop asking. Oh, maybe you should stop asking. Oh, maybe you should stop asking the things you don't wanna know, like why you home so late, where the hell is the car, when you gonna get straight, and who did you leave at the bar? Why you home so late? Where the hell is the car? When you gonna get straight? When you gonna get straight? This song is brand new, and just wrote it a few weeks ago. I thought I would play it. Well, it's been more than a few weeks now, but if you've ever had somebody in your life that, you know, life was better when they were around and you didn't know it until they were gone, then you probably know something about this song. It's called When You Were Around. When you were around, I hardly knew what day it was. When you were around, I was fine, lively like a bird on the wind in the summertime. When you were around, girl, and you were mine. But now there's 24 hours in the day. Time goes by the clock on the wall. They say I'm gonna be okay. Loneliness only makes you stronger. But these long days and long nights, girl, they keep getting longer. When you were around, no clocking in, clocking out, lively like the light of the moon. What used to be ours, girl, is just yours and mine. And mine's a shadow in an empty room. But now there's 24 hours in the day. Time goes by the clock on the wall. gonna be okay. Loneliness only makes you stronger. But these long days and long nights, girl, they keep getting longer. Hey. When you were around, I hardly knew what day it was. When you were around and you were mine. But now I know there's a 24 hours in the day. Time goes by the clock on the wall. They say I'm gonna be okay. Loneliness only makes you stronger. But these long days and long nights, girl, these are long days and long nights, they keep getting longer. When you were around. I was sitting on my couch one day, I got a phone call from the Dixie Chicks. That's what they were called at the time. They go by the Chicks now, but at the time that they were called the Dixie Chicks. And they said that they would like for me to go on tour with them and that I would do 15 shows across Canada. We would start in Vancouver and finish in Toronto, and that I would bring my band and my van. Would I do this? And I said, yeah. And they said, okay, great. And so then I hung up the phone. I was very excited about this. And then the wheels spun a little, and I called them back. And I said, I have an idea. And they said, what is it? I said, I would like to leave the band and the van and ride on your tour bus, but everything else be the same. And they said, are you sure that you want to do that? And I said, yeah. And they said, why? And I said, I would like to make all the money. And they said, okay. So we're going to put that story on pause. It's over here. There's a guy in my town where I live in Mississippi. When I first moved there, we were friendly. And then I realized over a short period of time that he was actually a dick. But it's a small town. So when we see each other, we still speak to each other, and then we act like we like each other, but we don't. And it sort of comes out in passive-aggressive tones when we communicate. And sometimes he says things that I get the impulse to just punch him right there. But it's very subtle. So I saw him, and he said, what are you up to next? And I said, I'm going on tour in Canada. And he said, I bet nobody knows your stuff up there. See, he's just like that. And I said, everybody actually does. And he said, really, everyone in Canada knows your music? And I said, yeah. And then I walked off. So, okay, we're picking back up on this story. At the first show in Vancouver, there were 40,000 people in a hockey arena. At the time, I had only heard the Fleetwood Mac cover that the Dixie Chicks did. I didn't realize that they were a massive band. Or because I was standing on the side of the stage with this guitar looking at a stadium. And in Canada, they show up very early, and they're quiet, like this. But it's 40,000 people, unlike in America. So they're in, whatever you're about to do, they're into it. I thought I should have brought the freaking band, but I get out there, and right as I'm about to start, I think of that guy in my town. And so I decided, like on the spot, I told all 40,000 Canadians about this guy. that I had lied to. And so I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you one of my songs right now, and then I'm going to put my iPhone back here and I'm going to hit record on the video, and then we'll get the whole stadium singing it, and then we'll text that asshole the video when we're done. To prove that my lie was true. So the Canadians were very into playing along with this. So I had such a good time doing it, I did it 4 or 5 more nights after that. And each night I would text this guy the video, and I got no reply. But then one of my friends called me and said, yeah, he's getting those videos and he hates it. So I sent him 15 total videos of probably close to 1 million people singing one of my songs that I taught everyone in Canada. And so then I get back to my small town in Mississippi where I live. It was at some point after that, and I see him in the distance coming towards me on just the town square. And so when I walked past him, I went, told you. So that should give you some insight into the pettiness of my character. In that, out of the entire experience, that one moment was my favorite when I told him, told you. So when you're in a stadium, you have to keep it simple to teach 1 million people your song. So this is the song that I taught everybody. If you would like to participate, Houston, we can tack on another 50 to that 1 million. Whenever I say, I was hanging out, all you have to do is go, she was hanging out. But it's like this. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. You got it? I was hanging out, she was hanging out. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. Oh, in the back of the room. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. It's a little sleepy. I feel like you have a little more mojo than that. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. Oh, in the back of the room. You see this girl, she had a black light. It was just another night. The end, it was a coming soon. Katie, girl, I want you to tell me what is on your mind. She said, all I want is someone to love me. All I want is somewhere to go. These boys, they get me in the twilight, believing that I'm alright, like I got nothing to lose. I was hanging out, she was hanging out, in the back of the room. They were playing peaches, sex was on the beaches. It smelled like French perfume. Somewhere in M-I-S-S-I-S-S a P-P-I like to dance with you, Katie. Girl, won't you tell me what is on your mind? She said, all I want is someone to love me. All I want is somewhere to go. These boys, they get me in the twilight, believing that I'm alright, like I got nothing to lose. And nothing feels better than blood on blood, Katie. Maybe we should take a turn or two. Oh, I like dancing with you. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. Oh, in the back of the room. I was hanging out, she was hanging out. Oh, in the back of the room. You see this girl, she had a black light. It was just another night. The end, it was a coming soon. Katie, Girl, I want you to tell me what is on your mind. She said, all I want is someone to love me. All I want is somewhere to go. These boys, they get me in the twilight, believing that I'm alright, like I got nothing to lose. I was hanging out, oh, in the back of the room. I was out in Austin one night at a bar called the White Horse, and I met this girl from Utah. She was there on a girls' trip with one of her friends, and it was her first time ever to be there. And it was her first night there. And we ended up spending 4 years together. And so this song's about her. It's called Mountain Girl. It's my first night in Austin, Texas, and I don't know how I got here. And we danced in the loving places till the loving places disappear. When did you start reading books? You should call it the wine club. All the boys will line up to be drinking with you. I'm gonna find me a girl on a train with a dragon tattoo, take away this pain until it's gone, girl, and I ain't ever coming back to Utah again. Gonna miss those trees, gonna miss them valleys, gonna miss those leaves in the fall. Gonna miss your father, I'm gonna miss your brother. Gonna miss my mountain girl most of all. When did you start reading books? You should call it the wine club. All them boys will line up to be drinking with you. I'm gonna find me a girl on a train with a dragon tattoo to take away this pain until it's gone, girl, and I ain't ever coming back to Utah again. And you can find me where there's only two choices, blue ocean or white sand. Underneath some blue umbrella, one margarita for half a man. When did you start reading books? You should call it the wine club. All them boys will line up to be drinking with you. I'm gonna find me a girl on a train with a dragon tattoo to take away this pain until it's gone, girl, and I ain't ever coming back to Utah again. Gonna miss my mountain girl most of all. There's a songwriter festival that I've played for the last decade on the coast of Florida, the Gulf Coast, called the 30A Songwriters Festival. It's a really nice event, and a couple hired me to play at their home during this festival. And after the performance, the man who owned this house, which I would estimate cost $1 trillion, said that if I would like to stay there in the off season and write songs or whatever it was that I wanted to do, I could. So this was in late January, and I had some time off after that, and so I thought, this is the off season, and I said, who will be here on Monday? And he said, nobody. And I said, I would like to be here. And he said, okay. So there I was on Monday at this house. And then 17 days later, I texted him, can I stay 4 more days? And he replied back, you're still there, question mark, question mark, question mark. And I replied back, yes. And then an hour later, he replied back, I guess. So it wasn't a very productive period of my life, but I did write one song in the 21 days that I was there, and it ended up being the title track to an album that I pretty much wrote there over the course of a few years called Beach Town, and this is it. And during that time, I met this boat captain named Captain Larry, and he would take you in the off-season fishing for free if you were a musician. So we had to put him in the song. We close down for the season when they go back to the grind, but they'll be back again come summertime. And I'm the only one in the movie, and there ain't no checkout line, and the fish are still biting in the cold sunshine. I like when Captain Larry calls me, says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. Everybody knows my name, everybody's got 2 for 1, and everybody here is having twice as much fun. I like when Captain Larry calls me, says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in the wintertime. Beach town in the wintertime. And before you know it, the changing of the seasons in the air. And before you know it, the changing of the seasons in the air. says let's head out on that emerald sea and see what we can find. Beach town in the wintertime, beach town in the wintertime, beach town in the wintertime, beach town in the wintertime. So I did a little phone recording of that song, and I sent it to the guy whose house it was, and then he kind of, it felt like he liked me again. And he said, you can come whenever. And so I started to occasionally do that. And I was there in the summertime, and I was sitting at a coffee shop, and a man pulled up, and he had a pristine white Range Rover automobile, and he had on a very large white linen shirt covering an incredibly portly torso. And he had on like a gold chain that had like a dolphin on it, and very stylish sunglasses. He was like a cross between like Santa Claus and like a farmer redneck and like Tony Soprano. I'm just trying to give you the mental picture. And so his wife in the passenger seat looked like she worked at the Lululemon, and his two daughters in the back seat had on mirrored aviator sunglasses and were sort of, I couldn't tell what was going on with them. But they were attractive young ladies. And so when he pulled away, he had his window down, and he randomly looked at me, and he made a motion like he was shooting me with a pistol, like that. But it was affectionate. He was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then immediately I thought, I'm gonna write a song about that guy when I get home. And so when I got back to this $1 trillion house where I was staying, I wrote this song. It's called Fat Dad. It's from the daughter's perspective also. I like to roll with my fat dad. He's got a fat pad. Roll with my family down to 38. Daddy used to hang down in Destin, but now we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. But we ain't no pushover. Fat Daddy's got that banging Range Rover, oh yeah. Everybody down here loves my fat dad. My fat dad. When we roll, we be banging Little Uzi. We be headed to a town down in that SEC. Oh, Daddy bought a box so Mom would have a bathroom and I'd have a color TV. 'Cause we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. But we ain't no pushover. Fat Daddy's got that banging. Still a little sleepy. Fat Daddy's got that banging Range Rover, oh yeah. Everybody down here loves my fat dad. Hey, my fat dad. This is my favorite part right here. Sometimes we go. Sometimes we go to the country store in my daddy's black F-150. Hey, in my daddy's black F-150. I like to roll with my fat dad. He's got a fat pad. Roll with my family down to 38. Daddy used to hang down in Destin, but now we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. But we ain't no pushover. Fat Daddy's got that around here, they love my fat dad. Fat dad. Fat Dad came to one of my shows there. And so when I played that song, I had to look to see if he saw himself in it. And twice he went, like, what's up? He knew. He still does not know that he's Fat Dad. This is a song called The Money. If you would like to participate in the performance of this song, whenever I say, in my head, all you got to do is go, like a rocket. You got it? In my head, like a rocket. I thought when we got the money, we could buy the pain away. But then we got it all, and when we got it, the money, I wanted to stay. In my head, like a rocket. Some of y'all were sleeping on that one. In my head, like a rocket. Girl, you know I can't stop it. I thought when we got the money, I thought when we got the money, oh, I thought when we got the money, maybe things could be okay. Me and my baby go down to the island, we ride around in a limousine. I'd be soaking up the sun, she reading that Vogue magazine, and I keep her in my head like a rocket. Yeah, girl, you know I can't stop it. I thought when we got the money, I thought when we got the money, oh, I thought when we got the money, maybe things could be okay. I don't know why me and my baby go down, yeah. I don't know why me and my baby go down, yeah. I don't know, but if I could make everything alright, maybe I would. I thought when we got the money, we could buy the pain away. But then we got it all, and when we got it, the money, I wanted to stay. In my head, like a rocket. Girl, you know I can't stop it. In my head, like a rocket. Yeah, girl, you know I can't stop it. In my head, like a rocket. Yeah, you know I can't stop it. I thought when we got the money. In my head, like a rocket. Yeah, you know I can't stop it. Yeah. Oh, I thought when we got the money, maybe things could be okay. I was on my couch one day, I was listening to Pink Floyd. I also have been talking to a girl who is from Houston named Abigail. And I wrote a song called Listen to the Dark Side. And this was at a time where I was kind of, there's always when you're trying to be a musician for a living, which is not a smart thing to try to do. You know, you hit these points where you're not sure, like, am I going to keep doing this? I don't know. And I wrote this song, and it was kind of the catalyst to keep going, and it ended up being it's been a fun song to sing forever. So here you go. Hey, Abigail, I know your day has been hell. Don't take to heart the words that he says. I know you're a good girl. You're not out to hurt nobody. He's just trying to get in your head. Oh, if you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. Hey, my friend, are you at it again? I think you hold your heart too close to the vest. I know you're a good man. You're not out to hurt nobody. She's just trying to get in your head. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. And I won't have the right words. I won't have the right words to say. There's just no magic cure for the games people play. So if you wanna come over, hey, Abigail, I know your day has been hell, girl. Don't take to heart the words that he says. I know you're a good girl. You're not out to hurt nobody. He's just trying to get in your head. And all the party people who just finished eating a salmon salad at the Mucky Duck in Houston, Texas at 7:45 like to sing. 1, 2, 3. If you wanna come over. If you wanna come over and get high. If you wanna come over and get high. We can listen to the dark side of the moon. Last time, everybody. If you wanna come over and get high. You can listen to the dark side of the moon. Thank you. I was at a friend of mine's house in Nashville, and she had a Pinterest board on her computer, and it had 80,000 pictures of a kitchen that you might dream of, and the title at the top of it said Dream Kitchen. And then I was in the car on my way to my friend's house, and I couldn't get that phrase out of my head, Dream Kitchen, it just stuck. And I thought it was kind of trippy also, you know, it's kind of surreal, Dream Kitchen. And so I got to my buddy's house, and he said, do you have an idea for a song that we could write? And I said, I want to write a song called Dream Kitchen. And he said, let's try it. And so we wrote it, and then I've been singing it ever since. It goes a little something like this. Met her on Sunday, caught her on Monday, took her out Saturday night. Wasn't 3 months later, I rang in a trailer, you know when you know it's right. Then I came home Friday was looking my way, and she looked a little uptight, running everywhere, pulling out her hair, 'cause you know when something ain't right. She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream kitchen. I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy a drink, get your hand. It was out goes drinking, out goes fishing, out goes Friday night. I was working overtime and saving every dime, 'cause you know when something ain't right. She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream kitchen. Yeah, I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy a drink, get your hand. Yeah. I was all love and devotion, and there she stood at the door. Did you get that big promotion? She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream kitchen. Yeah, I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. She don't want no high heels, she wants that dream. Yeah, I blame it all on that magazine subscription. What do I know about Southern living? Oh, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. No, I can't stand to see that look in her eyes. I'm gonna buy, drink, get your hand. Yeah. I have a neighbor who is an outlaw biker type person, and I live in a very rural part of Mississippi, and I only have like not very many neighbors. So I've gotten to know this guy. Whereas normally probably in life we would maybe not have gotten to know each other. And his name is Terry. And he has a moonshine still. I mean, that's not a lot of people have that. Like you roll over to their house and they have a still. Anyway, he called me and asked me if I wanted to go riding with him and some of his motorcycle gang members. And I used to have motorcycles, so I know how to ride one, and he has an extra one. And it was a Saturday. He called me at 8 in the morning. And I said, yeah. And he said, okay, we'll meet at 10 at the Texaco. But I'm going to bring your bike over there now. So he brought my bike over, and then I met him and 8 other guys from Memphis. And then we went riding in the Mississippi Delta. And we got to a bar at 10:30 that I had never heard of or seen in my life. It had a stripper pole. It had pool tables and poker tables that opened at 10 a.m. And when we walked in there, the lady running the place had just opened the bar, and she was smoking one of those really long cigarettes. And she asked the guy that I was with, she goes, Terry, you been staying out of trouble? And he said, yeah. And she goes, well, then the devil ain't woke up yet. So I put that in my mental song idea book, and then a few weeks ago I wrote this song. It's called Maybe That Devil. Wrong key. encores. Walked into the bar at 10 a.m., said, bartender, pour me your best. Said, we ain't seen you around here in a while. Have you been staying out of trouble? I said, yes. He said, maybe that devil just needed some rest. 'Cause if trouble ain't found you, then that devil, he ain't woke up yet. I told the man above I was different, I had changed. He said, I heard that one before. Tell me why do you look the same? And if it's true, why did you walk through that bar door? Maybe that devil just needed some rest. 'Cause if trouble ain't found you, then that devil, he ain't woke up yet. Oh, I don't know why I can't let go. I guess that devil, you can't do the same. Lord, there are so many things in this life I can't explain. Maybe that devil walked out of the bar at 2 a.m. and said to me, son, you look lost, what you looking for? I said, nothing. He said, that's easy to find. Just turn yourself around and walk back through that bar door. Maybe that devil just needed some rest. 'Cause the trouble ain't found you, then that devil, oh, he ain't woke up yet. put out an album in October of last year. It's called Times Have Changed. It's on a Houston-based label called Foxgate Records. And this is the title track off of that album. It's called Times Have Changed. There's no soda fountain counter, no 5 and dime. Nobody's taking cash, you need a credit line. And it's getting crowded, man on the TV says it's a getting warm. Ain't no kids in the front yard, no football in the street, no lemonade stand, no tree house in the trees, and it's getting crowded, and it's getting warm. What happened to no, sir? Yes, ma'am, and looking folks in the eye, the family and the good Lord, and thanking them every night. Oh, I ain't saying I wanted things to stay the same, but man, times have changed. Ain't nobody on the front porch, no rocking in the chair, no neighbors dropping by, 'cause they gotta get somewhere, and I bet it's crowded there. And I bet it's warm. What happened to no, sir? Yes, ma'am, and looking folks in the eye, the family and the good Lord, and thanking them every night. Oh, I ain't saying I wanted things to stay the same, but man, times have changed. It ain't like leaves in the fall. No, it ain't nothing like that. It's like a girl that you love who ain't ever coming back. What happened to no, sir? Yes, ma'am, and looking folks in the eye, the family and the good Lord, and thanking them every night. Oh, I ain't saying I wanted things to stay the same, but man, time Man, times have changed. This song is called Fallen Stars. When I met her, she was crying about the things I would do. Nearly killed myself trying to prove that it wasn't true. Something inside of us knew we were lost in love at first sight. Falling stars on a starry night. She trying to save me, I'm trying to run. I didn't know it would be the last time. Driving through the night with her little hand in mine. She put her hand out the window and let it ride on the wind. She said, I want to be young and in love, 'cause I'll never get this chance again. Something inside of us knew we were lost in love at first sight. Falling stars on a starry night. She trying to save me, I'm trying to run. I didn't know it would be the last time. Driving through the night with her little hand in mine. Falling stars on a starry night. We talked about moving to the country, living out there wild and free. But then we stopped talking, something got lost. She found herself looking for me. Something inside of us knew we were lost in love at first sight. Falling stars on that starry night. She trying to save me, I'm trying to run. I didn't know it would be the last time. Driving through the night. Driving through the night with her little hand in mine. Hey, little girl, your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. I'm on fire. tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Does he do to you the things that I do? Only you can cool my desire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Sometime I like someone took the knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. At night I wake up with my sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Time and like someone do that knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Thank y'all so much for coming out to the Mucky Duck to hear me play tonight. I love playing at this place. I love coming to Houston. Yeah. And I know that you have plenty of things that you could be doing with your Friday night, so I'm incredibly grateful that you spent it with me. If you would like to engage in commerce after this performance, I have T-shirts. If you have a relative that you don't think very highly of who has a birthday coming up, I have some CDs back there. I have vinyl records, and I have, I think that's it. And also, if you just want to talk, make sure that you stand behind the people that want to buy stuff. I have lived in Mississippi pretty much all my life, and I love being there, and it's pretty simple life, really, out in the country, and I'm just very grateful for what I have. I have a dog, I have a coffee maker, I have a good view, and I have a nice bed to sleep in, and I go to church on Sundays, and I'm very grateful for that too. So this song is kind of about that. It's called Got a Lot of Love. When I had nothing, my neighbor, he came through. He said, don't you know you got somebody looking over you? And forgiveness is what he has for you. If you want to be free, forgive. I'm down for that light above, 'cause now I got a lot of love for the little I've got. I don't have time trying to be something I'm not. I keep working hard when that money dries up, just a little hot coffee for my silver cup. Oh, I got a lot of love. Oh, it took a little while, 'cause everything was new. But I'm living proof that it's never too late to let that lover wash over you. And forgiveness is what he is for you. So if you want to be free, girl, forgive me. I'm down with that light above, and now I got a lot of love for the little I've got. I don't have time trying to be something I'm not. I keep working hard when that money dries up, just a little high coffee for my silver cup. Oh, I got a lot of love. My grandmother, she said, land's alive. My grandfather taught me about the way, the truth and the lie. And then now I'm down with that light above, and now I got a lot of love for the little I've got. I don't have time trying to be something I'm not. I keep working hard when that money dries up, just a little hot coffee for my silver cup. Oh, I got a lot of love. Oh, it took a little while, 'cause everything was new. If my family wasn't from Mississippi, I promise you I would live in Texas. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.